Good morning, everyone. Today we are into day 20 of our regular SAP FICO session, wherein we will discuss about the data migration in SAP. So, for data migration, we have two applications in S4 Hana, which are LTMC and Migrate Your Data. Those are two different Fiori apps. The LTMC was used in the old version of SAP, and in the recent version of SAP, we use Migrate Your Data Fiori app. So the Migrate Your Data Fiori app or the LTMC provides the standard templates for data migration for different objects. The file that you are able to see on the screen as of now is the template to upload the GL account master data into SAP, wherein there are different tabs, and this is the standard template that is provided by SAP. Similarly, it provides different template for all other objects as well. And you must also remember that the data migration activity is done only when all the configuration in SAP is completed. Let us start with the discussion of this template. The first sheet that you see here is the introduction, which tells the general understanding of the migration templates, not specific to the GL account master data but for all the objects together. The next sheet that we have is the field list, which explains which fields are necessary to create the GL account master data in this particular example. Similarly, we have other migration objects for master data and the transaction data, wherein we will have similar field list to create those master data. Let us concentrate on the GL account master data creation fields, wherein you can see in column number D you have field description like chart of account. Column number E, you have whether this particular field is mandatory or not for creation of the GL account. In column number F, you have the validation of the character that is accepted for this field, like text format or date format or numerical format. Similarly, you have the length of this field, which explains how many digits are accepted for this particular field. Similarly, for all the migration objects, you will have same set of information. In the next step, you can see some of the fields that are required to create the GL account master at the general level, which holds the general data for GL account master data. We have already understood that there are three sections for creation of the GL account master data, or three levels for creation of the GL account master data, which are general data, company code data, and controlling area data. In the general data and in the account name tab, you have the general information about the GL account master. In the controlling area data, you have the fields which are necessary to create the cost elements. In the company code data, you have some additional fields which are required to create the GL account master data at the company code level. So these are the different tabs which are required to create the GL account master data. Similar kind of tabs and fields which are required to upload the transaction and master data for some other migration objects are available in the other standard templates. Let us try to have a look at some other templates now. Let me close this and open the other template. I am opening the template for uploading the GL account master data, GL account balances. This is the template which is used for migration of the GL balances. Again, in this also you have the introduction, you have the field list. Similarly, you have multiple other fields which are required to upload the GL balances. of which some of the fields you can see which are country specific, which may not be required in all the companies that you are working for. The main field is the GL balance fields, which is not GL balance sheet, which is not country specific. So here you have the company code, reference document number, all those fields we will explain in detail. We will discuss in detail in our upcoming sessions. But as of now, the thing that I want you to remember is the Fieri apps, LTMC, and migrate your data. You have to understand that there are different migration objects which need to be migrated in SAP before the system go live, and you need to understand the migration starts after the configuration is completed. Also, you need to understand within the migration objects, first the master data is migrated and then the transaction data is migrated. And you have to also understand that there are standard templates provided by SAP to migrate all the migration objects. So within FICO, we have different migration objects for GL, for accounts payable, for accounts receivable, and for assets accounting, which we will do practically in our upcoming sessions. I hope now you have fair understanding of the migration concept in SAP. With this, I am closing for the day. We'll meet again tomorrow. Thank you.